The first question I want to cover in my presentation is what is augmented reality? Augmented reality is a live view of a physical, real-world environment whose elements are augmented or supplemented by computer-generated sensory inputs such as sound, video, graphics. In other words, artificial information about the environment and its objects overlaid on top of the real world. It is important to understand the differences between augmented reality and virtual reality. Augmented reality finds its roots in virtual reality technologies. Virtual reality completely immerses the user inside a synthetic environment. The user cannot see the real world around him. Augmented reality, on the other hand, supplements reality rather than completely replacing it. The user can see virtual objects on top of the real world. So the main characteristics of augmented reality are combination of real and virtual information, real-time interactivity, and operation and using in a 3D environment. The next question is, how does augmented reality work? Augmented reality systems are based on a set of emerging technologies that integrate computer-generated data with real-world data. In general, augmented reality technology requires the use of devices equipped with appropriate sensors, which allow users to interact with their environment. Webcams, GPS, accelerometers, compass, etc. Many modern devices have those sensors. They are increasingly popular and accessible, which helps make augmented reality applications more popular. Augmented reality has two primary functions. Augmented perception of reality shows us a reality and enhances what we can see and do. One of the useful functions is assisted decision-making process. Creation of an artificial environment shows what is not real, allowing us to see the things that do not exist in the real world, and to share this view with others. There are many application fields for augmented reality: art, sport, medicine, entertainment, business, military, but one of the most promising is education. Augmented reality has great potential to influence and improve education, starting with simple simulations and going all the way to enabling virtual research by allowing people to look inside areas that may be inaccessible due to restricted location, such as inside of a running engine. The first example of applying augmented reality in education is augmented reality books. Books can get a new life with content augmented with 3D graphics, animations, audio, and visual information. Augmented reality could be used in e-books or traditional hard copy books and make interaction with the content more engaging. Collaborative learning is another area where augmented reality has great potential. Augmented reality enables players to cooperate and compete with each other on a large scale, and sometimes to interact meaningfully with people around the world. This has the potential to create an immersive, learning game-like environment and enhance face-to-face and remote collaboration in exciting new ways. Construct 3D is another interesting augmented reality system. The big advantage here is that students actually see objects in 3D space, whereas previously they had to calculate and construct the same objects using traditional 2D methods. The augmented reality component gives students an almost tangible picture of the complex 3D-dimensional objects and as a result enhances and enriches the mental images that students form. Augmented reality has many potential benefits in education: learning opportunities without having to make real-world mistakes, reducing the risk of being overwhelmed by information, enhancing the evolution of existing educational paradigm, enhancing the effectiveness and attractiveness of teaching and learning. The three aspects of augmented reality that deserve special mention are accessibility, new ways of communicating and collaborating, and enhanced perception and interaction with the real world for the learners. According to cognitive theory of multimedia learning, human information processing system includes dual channels for visual and auditory processing. Each channel has limited capacity for processing. Augmented reality can be used to enhance nearly all senses, including the haptic channel. People perceive information from the environment through a sensory system that includes vision, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. Using augmented reality tools as educational aids can help stimulate almost all senses of human perception and convert information from the physical world to the realm of the mind. In this case, the learning process becomes increasingly effective. Human sensory system consists of sensory receptors, neural pathways, and parts of the brain involved in sensory perception. Perception demonstrates the principle of modularity, with specialized mechanisms handling particular perception tasks. For example, people with damage to a particular part of the brain suffer from the specific defect of not being able to recognize faces, prosopagnosia. Augmented reality technologies such as facial recognition can be used to help teach people with disabilities and provide additional contextual information, for example, an ability to identify the emotional state of other people. There are many technologies that directly benefit augmented reality, as universal wireless standard or cloud computing. There are also many challenges with augmented reality: technical, sensor accuracy or device constraints, and social, privacy issues or safety concerns such as distracted driving. There are several big trends in augmented reality that are likely to benefit education. The first, the appearance of the new generation that has never experienced a world without the internet, mobile devices, and social networking, connected generation. Second, evolving university. Online distance learning programs will quickly migrate to mobile devices and from there be adapted into augmented reality environment. Third, changing education and training. Computer graphics overlaid on the actual equipment to be maintained would improve productivity, accuracy, and safety of maintenance personnel. Next one, video games. The Federation of American Scientists has found that video games help advance mental skills, strategic thinking, problem solving, adaptive to rapid change, forming and executing plans, and analyzing information. There is considerable potential for augmented reality gaming in both entertainment and education. Today, augmented reality is synonymous with enhancement, engagement, enrichment, advancement, attractiveness, and effectiveness. And we are still in the early days.